Picked it up that time.
The last time we were here, the group continued on their journey, finding the cave of the giant frost toad. They immediately found that there was a bizarre sort of storm happening inside the cave. They followed it to its source and found other very large toads croaking around the dead body, decapitated body of the giant frost toad. The storm sort of centering on this bizarre, freezing cold bladder inside of the toad. The group was able to mine some valuable crystals from around the toad, and Kirk was able to cut the bladder out and chose the large toad with the biggest vibes to put the bladder into and become the next giant frost toad, leading the group.
Did not eat the
Did not
organ
eat the bladder
herself.
for themselves.
I did not know.
Really wanted you to.
Yeah,
I thought about it, but
Both Serafina and Sherilyn really wanted you to.
See,
I thought about
with
it.
the amount of things that Rufio's tried to get our characters to eat this campaign,
Or open.
I really thought that's where he was going with that.
Then they made their way to the cave. They worked together and found their own ways to find the harmony and tune to crack a stone with their voices. And then during the night, it was mostly calm, except Ophelia heard the sounds of vultures crying out in pain and being killed.
Yeah, super sad.
And we embark on there to continue their journeys through the mountains.
Ooh,
The snowy, snowy mountains.
yeah, snow.
And as you make your way through, you do notice that it's just fairly calm, normal day. You don't really hear anything odd or bizarre. Where is? I should actually have another mountain map that I don't know where it is. There was supposed to be a
Where'd it
snowiest mountain. Yeah.
Snowy.
That's all that I wanted.
Yeah. But anyway, you begin on your journey, and you continue going and following with Thalen as he leads you through until you find yourselves in another cave that he has led you to.
Caves.
He says, it's just through here, through the Yetis.
Yetis?
And then,
Plural?
yeah, I believe there's usually more than one. Actually, the Yetis and the wolf will actually be at the beginning of the cave,
Oh God.
and then it's sort of windy afterward.
Did your voice get deeper?
It's tough to say. I don't know. It's cold out. It's very dry.
It's the cold weather.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Judges, Aaron.
Listen, sometimes the weather does weird things to your voice. That's all I'm gonna go and say now.
Ophelia's gonna be look at you like, don't ever do that again.
Eric's just kind of. Zarin?
My apologies. The cold weather it makes my throat very dry sometimes. I think this
Yeah,
is my
that was
normal voice.
interesting.
Did you drop all of your shit? Need help? He's angry with me.
So anyway, as you make your way into the cave, you do again find it to be very quiet, just like it was outside. And as you sort of peek your heads in and look inside of it, you find that Zaren's prediction was correct. As you see a dead Yeti and a dead winter wolf just sitting on the ice in the middle of this cave.
Not the wolf.
I
Just
was
like
hope-
the toad, their heads cut off.
Oh.
was hoping that the wolf would
Where am
at
I?
least not fall prey.
Where am I? Oh no, not the wolf. Ah.
Oh.
I swear to God. I think my girlfriend jinxed me.
Seraphina, Zaren, as you're sort of walking into the cave, you see hiding behind the rocks back at the southeast side of the cave, 2 young winter wolves and 3 Yeti tykes. Sort of hiding, looking out. And Zaren, as you get closer to the bodies, the 2 pups actually sort of like run out and start like growling and barking at you.
Where are the pups?
Down towards the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said to the back behind them.
No, southeast, I think I said. I
See,
hope.
You probably did. I'm an idiot. Barking at us or me?
At you. Anyone getting
Uh,
close to the bodies, I would say.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do they like come out from? Like they've come out towards
Yeah,
us?
they come out a little bit. Yeah, like barking.
I'm immediately gonna drop down to one knee and just hold my hands out like this, palms facing them, and just slowly kind of like bring them down to rest in front of me. Still
Oh.
facing out, being as non-threatening as possible, and just be like, "It's okay. We're not gonna hurt you. We just want to understand what's going on."
Make an animal handling check.
Oh
Oh no.
no.
Unfortunately, they kind of like snarl and growl at you and like move a little bit further back.
Poor babies.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
I'm just seeing if I have anything that'll help.
Those are druids
couldn't-
and a ranger.
I couldn't talk to the toads. We can't talk to the wolf pups.
That's not.
This is the worst.
That is not necessarily true.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have my familiar sort of like go forward and sort of test the waters.
Yeah, like what's it's doing dog stuff? You're sort of giving it
So,
control.
Yeah, so
What's-
I know
what's
that
your
this
command?
this is a winter wolf pup because it was my old familiar who was a winter wolf
It's
pup, so
actually
he's
like
just-
a temporal wolf pup.
yeah, he's like a timber wolf.
Yeah.
But just like sort of like how big are the pups?
The pups are about the same. Oh yeah, yours is even a scout, so it was like smaller on like
Yeah.
the size of yours. They're about the same size as your dog.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have him like come up and like sort of like do like dog getting to know each other things.
Butt
Yeah.
smelling.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Kinda, yeah.
1 second, let me see something. Yeah, do I guess like here 1 second. I'm gonna give him proficiency for this. Do a wisdom saving throw with advantage on the winter wolf pup as like an animal handling with advantage for him.
20.
I mean that works, yeah. Yeah, he's able to sort of like lure them back out, and they seem to like sort of be like sniffing him and like inspecting him.
Yeah, like I can't like talk through the wolf, but like I can
Yeah.
sort of like
You can talk to the wolf and have him try his best.
be like, hey,
Yeah.
get these guys comfortable. Do they look like they could survive on their own yet?
They look. Roll a nature check.
On a puppy.
17.
They look like they're probably at the age where they were like learning how to hunt.
Okay. Does anyone happen to have any sort of food that we might be able to give these creatures?
No.
I mean, we would have gotten like
I mean, we would.
rations, right? From
Yes, but I mean, the amount of like these creatures would eat like through our rations in like a day, you know.
oh, I'm thinking on our way to the cave, did we see any wildlife?
Roll another perception. Everyone can if they'd like to, but Seraphina rolled well enough. Yeah, you
Okay.
saw like some goats, some mountain goats.
So like wild goats, not someone's
Yeah, not someone's pets.
farm animals.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, we can attempt to catch something for them.
Yes, I think
I'd be happy to help.
I think if that might be beneficial, at least like some sort of goat or something. At least get a good meal, at least a good meal before we have to go, and that will give us time to investigate what was here.
Yeah.
If you guys want to investigate while I go hunt, you can do that.
Okay.
I've done it in the past.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, and I'll sort of see if I can get like my familiar to like get them to like follow him, and I'll tell him just to follow Seraphina, and so that they'll like hopefully they'll go and like out with Seraphina and like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
not learn
make
to hunt, but, like,
another.
hunt.
Yeah, make another save for the wolf. I guess here. What's your?
12 on Winter Wolf Pup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was just
Roll
wrong.
again for advantage. Yeah, roll again for advantage. Okay, so
Yeah,
12.
9.
They seem resistant to leave the cave and sort of like keep looking back.
Do we know that with our perception roll from the beginning, would Saren and I be aware that the Yeti children are back there?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Saren, I don't think they want to leave their friend. Is there any way you can convince maybe one of them?
Do you think that they don't want to leave their friend or don't want to leave like their mother? I don't have any magical way to talk to Yeti, unfortunately.
No.
Every D&D character from now on is going to be able to speak with animals. Everyone that I make.
Whoa. Yetis are not animals.
They are not.
I was meaning the pup.
Okay, I mean, if they don't want to leave, then we don't have to make them. I just thought it might be beneficial while we work on other things.
I mean, it's not like I can necessarily show them how to hunt the way they're going to hunt, though.
I understand. But just any sort of teaching is beneficial. Maybe try with like some what we have for rations, like some jerky or something, and see if you can convince them. And if not, then it is okay.
Okay. I will kneel down on both knees this time and pull out some jerky or whatever. I mean, I guess any dried out meat's gonna be a jerky, so.
Yeah.
And
Me.
offer it to. I'll rip off a little piece and offer it to Zaren's familiar. And then rip off another piece. 2 other pieces and throw one to each of the wolves. And then take like the remaining and just kind of like hold it out in my hand in like a very like open way for them to come up to.
Okay. Roll an animal handling with advantage.
How do I do advantage again?
You don't, but you click it twice.
Yeah.
I don't have that set up yet.
Wow.
Okay, today's the day of bad roll.
No, you're just seeing how Seraphina normally rolls.
Is this because usually lately you've been rolling well when I'm here?
Yeah, Seraphina doesn't roll the greatest on things that are not stealth related.
Well,
So a 12.
12. Yeah, they come up and they they sniff, they eat the jerky, they see the winter wolf pup doing it, they come up and eat your jerky, but they don't leave the cave.
Oh. You tried.
I don't think they're gonna come, Zaren.
okay. Well then, at the very least, getting a meal for tonight is what we need to do. So
I will be back as soon as I can.
Kodak, are you going with?
I can, if you don't want her to go alone.
I do not.
Okay, I will go with...
Can you be stealthy?
No, probably not.
That's the
Let me
thing
check
with
my...
this Zaren is I need stealth because
me
if
check
the
my
animals
stealth
hear
real
me, they
quick.
run away.
I know.
Where's my
He
roll?
will do fine.
You can
Okay.
send the pup with me.
I have a +3,
I'm
so
taking
actually...
Ollie.
No, the familiar's gonna stay here. Or with the pup. With the other pups, I think.
I've got a +3 to stealth, so...
Yeah, that's
I could probably be stealthy.
non-zero.
My roll was
You have-
crap, so we'll see.
Do you have disadvantage because of
I
armor?
didn't actually look. Yeah, I probably do. I am off my game.
No, you have a breastplate, so you do
Yeah,
not
no, I'm
have
good.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And no,
Alright.
I'm good.
Uh,
Rubia, while they do that,
uh-huh.
How close can I get to the mama wolf before the pups start freaking?
About like 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can I tell about the two creatures from that distance?
Roll an investigation. And from the 2 hunters, give me a stealth check from each of you, and then a survival and a perception check. 1 each.
Okay.
Zarin, you can see that the heads, again, pretty cleanly cut off. The bodies do seem to have been hit with some sort of arcane attacks.
Oh, I think I clicked.
And as you're looking at the ground, you do see that the wolf's
I
body
hit
was
the wrong thing.
pulled into whatever position it's in now
to
from
put that.
somewhere else.
And I wasted my good roll on the wrong thing. I
Um,
misclicked.
Arcana check.
Let's see, stealth. Good.
Yeah, I
Survival.
misclicked on the nature. That was a misclick.
Okay, sure. Survival. Okay, cool. All right, yes. After a bit of tracking and looking, y'all are able to find some goats. They are, on some mountainside doing goat things, chewing on some grass. What's your plan for getting one of them?
How high up are they?
Probably about like 10, 15 feet.
Mm,
I just planned on using my bow and arrow.
As I'd
Like
say,
I planned on going full hunter with this.
Sure. Yeah.
I've got a javelin I
Uh,
can throw, but that's about it.
Yeah, just go ahead and target one of the winter wolf pups and do a bow attack at it. Wait here 1 second, actually.
Or my familiar is fine.
Too close for your familiar. Hang on. I feel better
There
about
we go.
shooting the familiar.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, you maybe it's the cold affecting you or something, but your arrow flies off pretty poorly, clattering into the mountain. Here, 1 second, let me see something. The goats don't super react to it, but they do move around a little bit.
Okay.
Is there any... Is this just like out in the open kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull a goat in here.
I'm gonna...
This way we don't have to aim at the familiars. The familiar, the pups.
Goat. Wait, these are magic items. Creatures.
Magic item goat.
Magic goat.
They're made of ivory.
They certainly are. Should be in creatures. Yeah. All right. And you two.
The snowiest mountain. We're here.
Here, wait, and do the lighting. Oh, I didn't do the lighting. Cool.
Winter Wolf pup would have stayed with Saren.
Oh, right.
Can I... How do I draw?
You.
Can I creep forward to right about here? So I can get like a better angle so I'm not shooting from down low?
Yeah, roll a stealth.
That's a sleight of hand.
I think it's the same number, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, you're
Roll
able to
+10.
successfully creep forward on the goats without them being alerted to your presence.
Okay. Right there. And then I'm just going to take a couple deep breaths to center myself. Use my steady aim.
Okay. Meh.
And try to get this one.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Jesus
You fucked this
Christ.
goat's day up. How
Roll
do
a
you?
20 and a 1.
What does it look like? Oh wait, did it not do sneak attack? I thought you had advantage. You have advantage, so you should get it.
Yeah, it did. It did. I chose not to do sneak attack on it.
I see.
because- Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so the
what-
goat like screams wildly after you hit it with this arrow. It starts like jumping and running away.
Oh, it didn't kill it?
No.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
I was expecting it to have less than 9 HP. I was thinking this
Yeah,
thing's
how does
gonna
a
have only like
goat
5.
not
How much
have less
HP
than
does a
9
fucking
health?
goat have?
Has
I don't know.
13 HP per
Oh
mountain
my
goat
God.
that I pulled from Plutonium Import.
You, Rufio.
Meh.
Trying to think if I can
I'm
hit
pretty
it.
sure she's faster than the goats.
You are. You'd be able to keep up with them.
Cool, I give chase, and I try to shoot the one that I
Yeah.
injured by shooting it in its fucking neck, because that's where I was aiming. So it doesn't have very long to live to begin with.
No. This poor goat.
I'm trying to put it out of its misery, Couric!
I know, but it's suffering
Okay.
now.
Fire again at it.
Let me move closer so it doesn't try to
Yeah.
impose disadvantage on me being this far away.
Boom. You take it down.
How close are the other goats?
They would have another chance to run. You would be able to,
I didn't wanna
keep
do
chasing
that.
and run after them.
Yes. I want to try and get at least one more.
Alright, can
Fucking 13 HP, my ass.
Yeah, you're able to
what an name.
up to another one.
Can I steady aim again?
I think not if you move.
Not if I move. How fast
So
are
you
they
don't-
moving?
They have. Where's their move speed on here? Medium, decent. It's probably 30. Let me see.
It's underneath their portrait. Yeah.
Is it less than
It's
80
40.
away from me?
Yeah. What? Is it less than what?
Is it less than 80 feet
Yes.
from me?
Yeah.
I'm going to steady aim.
Cool. Boom. You kill it.
15 HP, my ass.
Mm-hmm. Third one gets away though.
Are there
Oh,
any
let me get back.
frozen bodies down here? Hold the fuck
Yeah.
up.
That when we loaded in, and I was gonna ask, but then we were like focusing in on the goat hunt, so I was kind of worried.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
why it
was-
was so easy to identify the Yeti cave.
Fair enough.
Ah,
It
fair.
makes enough. Oh, I'm okay. I'm not muted. I thought I was muted for a second. I'm like, my Discord's acting up.
Are there any snow bunnies or snow rabbit
Survival.
around?
Survival check would come in handy.
Nine.
Unfortunately, you don't see any more animals.
Okay. Am I able to? I was gonna say, do you need me to lift them? At least one of the goats for you? Probably.
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd have
Because
no
I'm a
trouble.
weak bitch.
Carrick.
Yeah, I figured. At least
Yeah.
I'm useful for something. Otherwise, I was just standing around here watching you be awesome.
Thanks, I try. I was expecting it to go down quicker. I didn't expect them to be that meaty. That was
Yeah, that was a bit
Unexpected.
rough to watch.
sorry. Hunting
It's
goes like
okay.
that sometimes. I don't necessarily like doing it, but and you have to survive.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Yeah, would you be trying to move closer during the time they're outside, Zarin, or?
Actually, I had a couple more questions.
Yeah, sure.
So do I know what a winter wolf is as a thing?
Roll an
How does
Arcana.
nature?
Nature, yeah.
I would assume since we're close enough and they're
Yeah, you know.
26.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Is this like a normal ass winter wolf, or is this more like the elemental wolves that we saw in the wolf portal?
Looks normal to you.
Okay. So this isn't like a super special wolf or anything like that.
You don't believe so, no.
Okay. If I look on the ground underneath where the wolf is, do I see any hints of etchings, markings, runes?
Roll an investigation.
Sure.
You don't see any etchings or markings or runes under the wolf, but as you're looking at it, it does sort of look like its body is not laying cleanly on the ground and ice.
What do you mean exactly?
Like it looks like there's like something underneath it between the ice and the ground.
Yeah, what does that something look like?
Oh, you have trouble seeing it due to the size of the wolf.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait for them to get back.
Sure.
Could I also maybe potentially like distract these guys, like fly around?
Sorry. I would also like to ritually cast detect magic while we're waiting.
Sure. Perfect.
So yeah, sorry,
yes.
go for it, Ophelia.
Yeah. Yeah, roll a whatever what do you think you should roll
Arcana?
Performance.
for performance probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking to her. Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very distracting. The wolves don't know what to make of you. They're confused that there's now goats in front of them. They don't seem to notice Zarin sort of getting closer and detecting magic and looking at the bodies quite as much right now. And yes, you definitely notice some magic underneath the wolf and pinging some magic on the Yeti.
On the Yeti?
Yeah, like on the Yeti's body somewhere.
And
Like-
something underneath the wolf?
Yeah. I forget exactly what detect magic tells you. Does it tell you like what kind of magic it is?
You see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its
Yeah.
school of magic, if any.
Okay, yeah. So on the Yeti, you see this sort of like small wrapped up like sort of like roll of arcane energy like
Mm-hmm.
on like the side of its body that you can tell is a little scroll, and it is abjuration.
Sure.
And then you see that there is so it would still be some sort of enchantment on whatever device is under the winter wolf. That I'm not exactly 100% sure what the school would be, but that like creates power in whatever that device is.
All right.
I brought food
Mhm.
for them, not for us. For them.
It'd be for you.
We have our own food.
Yeah, they deserve to eat.
And as they do start to eat the goats, you do see the Yeti tyke start to wander out.
Oh, babies. Oh, they're adorable.
And they start fairly viciously and hungrily clawing and munching on these dead goats.
Oh, how cute!
No, I
Their
mean,
white fur quickly getting stained red.
fun. Yeah, this way.
While they are kind of distracted with the food, I'll look and make sure that everybody else is like keeping an eye on them. I'm gonna
Mhm.
see if
Mhm.
I can get closer without them like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, Kirk's gonna stand like in
Roll a
between them.
stealth.
I'm also standing in between to like kind of make a barrier and hide him.
You successfully get closer.
Okay. Yeah, if I can find, I still have detect magic going. I just cancel the thing.
Mhm.
I'll pick whatever's on the Yeti.
Yeah. You find a little scroll that's
okay,
rolled
yeah, I'll
up on its body. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just hold on to that for a second and then see a better look at what the wolf was actually on.
Sure. As you sort of like peek and look underneath it, give me a sleight of hand to be careful to make sure you don't trigger
I'm not
it.
trying to touch it.
Oh, okay. You're trying to just looking underneath it.
Yeah, I just want to see like, is it like a tripwire that somebody put there? Is what I'm thinking.
Roll an investigation.
Or like a pressure plate, or because we found the runes under the frog, and so I'm just trying to see if it's something similar to that.
Yes.
Obviously, if I think it's can trigger like that, I don't want to touch it.
Right. Yeah, roll an.
17.
Yes, you do believe that it is a pressure plate underneath the wolf.
Okay. I'm going to take a nice couple hearty steps back. I'm going to try something. Does anyone have any objections?
It depends on the something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you trying?
What are you trying?
I think that there is similar to the frog something that some sort of trap that has been placed by the wolf. And I
Like
would
by
like
the wolf as in location, or the wolf placed it?
no, like whatever did this to the wolf and the Yeti, I think also laid some sort of trap.
Uh-huh.
By the
Okay,
wolf and
yeah.
location.
Got your back, Saren. All the way from over here.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at the pressure plate.
Sure thing. Yeah, and with your detect magic still going, right, you would see that it is effective.
Cool. So yeah, it kills anything 3 or lower. 4 or higher I have to roll, so.
Yes. Then it would kill it.
Okay. So now it is
Nice.
deactivated.
Correct.
All right. Well, that seems to do the trick. I don't know if it was something that similar to before, where it was just looking in, or something more. My goodness. Oh my goodness! The void is being cute. No one can see it because it's too small. But yes, I think it is safe to investigate that further now. But we can let the pups eat for a moment, I think. Yeah, and then I'll take a look at the scroll that I pulled.
Sure thing. As you unroll it, what's everyone else doing?
Yeah, like other people do stuff too.
Yeah.
Hanging out. I'm watching to see what Zaren's doing from afar.
Okay, cool.
A safe distance.
So Kirk's gonna be keeping an eye on the wolf pups and the Yetilings, I guess.
Sure.
Just kind of watching them.
Seraphina's just observing the whole room, like staying exactly where I have her on the map and just watching the pups, watching
Alright.
Zarin, looking at the bodies to see if the bodies are doing anything.
Sure thing. Zarin, as you unroll the scroll and open it, you see this arcane text sort of like swirling and forming into letters. Make an Arcana check.
15.
As you're looking at it, you notice these swirls and shapes. And you read the following message that I sent to you on Discord.
All right, then keep your secret.
Fucker. You gonna hit me with a fucking 2000s
As the
fucking...
note
No,
explodes.
Rufio,
Yeah.
no, you stop, because you motherfucker, you're gonna hit me with a 2000s era troll.
Yes.
Here with the class. Now I'm
Yep.
curious.
No, you'll figure it out.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah. So yeah, what does it what does it say, Rufio?
Yeah. So as you read the note, and it says, "I prepared explosive runes today," and it erupts into a 20-foot radius sphere
Fuck.
of necrotic energy.
Joy.
Now, here, 1 second. Let me align tokens so I can see how much 20 would be.
I mean, the
It's,
squares on
it's
this
a-
map are enormous.
Are not real. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not real. Look at them. They're not all the same size either. I tried to make it work. They're not real squares.
This is an AI map.
I don't know. It might be an AI at that somebody like added assets to.
No, this is 100% an AI map. Yeah, that's what it is. It's an AI map.
Yeah.
That's why the grid's
That's
fucked.
what it is. Yeah.
Did he open that scroll while he was standing directly next to me?
I wanted to be next to
Yeah.
her, but I don't want the wolf to get hurt.
Celia makes
I will
sometimes wise
need-
decisions.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
Ophelia was
you're
far
loving
enough
this
away.
because she.
Yeah, like I don't care if we get hit. I just don't want the fucking wolves to get hit.
Yeah, and if I always
No, I understand that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, for explosions.
Well, the goat's dead,
Oh.
so that's fine.
Okay. Well, oh fuck.
Oh, right.
Well, where'd I put my phone?
Oh, whoops. That is 10, 8.
I left my phone.
Oh, whoops.
That's a lot of dice.
People who fail take 19 damage. People who passed take
Mm.
9.
Love that.
Do I not have something that? No, I don't have evasion yet. Damn it!
Can you uncanny dodge?
I can uncanny dodge. Can I uncanny dodge, DM?
Yes. You see where it's coming from.
Does that mean I take no damage?
You
What does that mean?
take half.
I take half the half.
Yeah.
So half of 9 would be 4. Do you round down or do you round up? Down. So 4. Okay.
And you can click on the numbers, your HP at the bottom of your character on the bar, and type in minus the number that you took.
Nice.
How many do those that fail take?
19.
Ollie blinks out of existence.
So does my familiar.
Yeah. All in all, not so bad. 2 Yeti Tykes are at 1. They passed their saves. The winter wolf pup is at 1. He had 20 health. And 1 Yeti Tyke died.
No.
And they now are scared and, of course, run back into their hidey hole.
Poor babies. Derek says as he's hurt.
Can someone answer my question?
Just put him
What
over
was your
to the
question?
side.
Sorry.
He's-
Oh, yeah.
How do I dismiss Ollie? So they're... So all of the... Everyone took damage, yes.
Mhm.
Well, not Ophelia.
Yeah, not
Mhm.
Ophelia. And
Can
one of the winter
I-
wolves did not as well.
One of them did not?
Yeah, one of them's fine. He would actually be the one that's further out.
Ah, shit.
Everybody good?
Can I only do that once? No. Can I cast Healing Word on the creatures that were hurt?
Yeah.
Because 3 of them were hurt, right? 1
Yeah.
died, but 3 were
Mhm.
hurt.
Correct.
Am I within... I don't want to, like, make them feel threatened. So am
Yeah,
I
you're
within 60
within
feet
30.
if I stay?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Not much, but...
I mean, that's like most of the damage they took.
Yeah, it's pretty good for them.
I'll take those rolls. And I'm out of spell slots.
Oh no. Worth it.
100% worth it. And then, how much of the goats is still there?
There's still a decent amount left to eat.
I'm gonna attempt to drag them over to, like, the entrance of their little alcove.
Sure. Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard.
Derek was going to ask
Drag
if
both-
she needed help, but she seems to have it.
Just to, drag it along the ice. It's slick a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they only weigh like 180 to 200 pounds, so you'd be able to move them
That's-
fine.
those are big fucking goats, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also have a -1 to strength, so...
Oh, maybe you would have trouble pulling them.
The goats are like 70
Yeah.
pounds.
That's what
I-
Kurik's here
my-
for. He's the
Look,
muscle.
I googled how much mountain goat weigh.
Oh,
And
mountain
that's what it
goats,
told
I
me.
guess.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like, farm goats.
Yeah. Little
We
alpine
were
goats.
specifically hunting mountain goats.
Yeah.
Well, that was exciting.
What the fuck, Theron?
Is that what we're calling it?
Okay,
You guys
listen.
took that hit like champs, though.
I hear it from you.
No one was talking to you, Ophelia.
I know, but I'm here already, so good job, guys.
I'm really glad I wasn't in that.
I'm glad you
No
weren't
one was talking to
either.
you, Salen, either.
Ceylon
I
didn't
take it
do anything.
personally.
Can I go across
also
now?
glad-
Is it safe?
I'm also glad you weren't in that.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Okay. Well, what
Not having a good-
what else do we need to do here, guys?
I think we just had to make it
Oh.
through here.
Yeah.
Serafina,
That
roll
sounds
a
Like we had to-
perception, actually, as you were close over
Serafina?
here. Yeah. As you were close over by their little alcove. As you were back there, you actually saw by the Tykes and the Wolf a large sort of burlap tan sack back there.
Fuck you. Hey, Theron.
Yes, Serafina?
They have a sack in their cave. Their little alcove. The burlap sack.
Do
you
you
want me to
want to find a way to retrieve it?
Yes. Yes, I do. Really badly.
Okay. How far in is it?
How far in is it, OGM?
It looks to be about like 10 to 15 feet back
Like,
behind the wolves
Maybe-
between them and the Yetis.
maybe like 15 feet back at most. Between the wolves and the yetis.
All right. How big is it?
Oh my god, how big is it?
How big is the bag or the opening?
Yes.
The bag.
The bag, like Serafina would have to like carry it like
Oh, so
like,
just-
sort of, like really.
Oh, that big-
yeah.
Darren, I really, really want it.
that's big.
All right. All right. Well, what is your plan then?
I don't know, you're the plan guy. That's why I came to you.
I mean, yes, I have multiple plans, but does what else?
And I feel like you owe it to us considering, you just kind of opened a scroll and we all took some damage from that. So,
Are you saying you wouldn't have opened the scroll, Serafina?
I mean, I still have this locket that I never opened, so maybe.
Hey, Rufio.
Yeah.
What was the spell school you said the scroll was?
Abjuration, which is what Glyph of Warding is,
Really?
which is what Explosive Runes is.
Is it?
Uh huh. I was surprised too.
Yeah. No, I mean, like,
I love when the two of you get surprised by.
I mean, one.
Most
that's
explosions are not abjuration. Yeah.
Dumb. That's
Correct.
dumb.
I do know.
Yeah.
For what it is worth. It was abjuration in 3rd edition too.
That's weird
Why?
then.
That's
interesting.
weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like abjuration, like I'm not thinking it's gonna be fucking explosive runes,
No.
you know.
I guess that's why it works.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah, like
At least once. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what like dispel magic and counterspell and there's it's a weird school. Alarm even.
Alarm. Yeah. Well, the rest
Yeah.
of the glyph is fairly abjuration.
Yeah, it's just the one.
Yeah.
All right. But no, I mean, are you saying that you would not have opened the scroll, Serafina?
Told you. I haven't opened a locket that I found several months ago, so yeah, maybe I wouldn't have. At least not around other people.
I mean, to be fair, the locket literally says like open me or something. It is very obviously a trap.
It says don't open me, actually.
Well, don't open me. Yes.
It's very much a push the red button from the DM.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
kind of-
okay then. But my point stands. I don't think that I don't think we want to get into the habit of owing people for choices that we make when they are relatively yeah.
Don't look at me. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Don't look at
scary.
me.
Yeah, I got that in like our 5th session, and we are on session 28.
Never
I've
opened it.
pulled it out. I've pulled it out and looked at it a couple of times, and then just put it back. And I know Rufio's waiting for me to push the red button.
But does anyone else have an idea for how to get the sack?
I got.
Best I can do is dancing.
I don't want to fight the wolves, but I want the bag.
Okay.
And I don't know, like, it's too big for me to use my magic hand thingy.
Yes, I understand. I was considering the same thing.
I don't have anything that could help.
What about your woof woof thingy that you like you push people or things? Can you use that?
I mean, I think it would be
Can.
as scary to them as one of us walking in. To be honest,
If the bag
Wouldn't a
just
magic
suddenly moved?
hand?
yeah,
Wouldn't a
it is
magic hand
not
also be
a.
scary?
It is not a
Not if it's
like
invisible.
a quiet affair.
Sure.
I mean, I have another. I have several plans, but I was waiting to see if anyone else had an idea.
Yes. I got nothing.
I think this is on you, Magic Man.
Let's see. One, I was gonna
Excuse
see if I have any way to do invisibility, which I don't think I do.
Yeah, I was also trying to see that. Ollie does! Ollie's dead.
Oh, Wally.
You
He's
can
not
just-
dead.
I mean,
He's in a pocket dimension.
It realistically doesn't matter because he can't lift the bag anyways.
That too.
So I mean, yeah, if you want, I can do what I have an idea for.
Okay.
Okay. Rufio, I'm gonna go and approach the winter wolf, the big one.
Sure thing.
And I am going to sort of kneel down and as I do, I will simply start talking.
Sure.
We once did you a great favor. We pulled you back from the shadows and stopped the darkness from taking you over. I am now asking for your help. There are members of your tribe that have lost their way, they have lost their mother, and I fear for their survival. I ask that you send, or not send, that you help them to survive and live their life. And I'm going to invoke the blessing of the Great Wolf.
Sure.
In essentially in an attempt to not like resurrect this wolf, but to like create like a replicant of it that can mother these creatures essentially until they're fit to live.
Yeah. So as you're sort of saying this prayer and invoking the blessing, you do sort of see this sort of like almost blur of arcane magic start working over the wolf. And it almost sort of looks as if you're like looking at as like even the head forms back in onto it in this ethereal magic. It almost feels like you're sort of looking through time. And after a few seconds of it being in this position, you do see like the magic sort of like fully consume its body, and it sort of like steps up out of it. This like glowing, sort of shifting magic as it walks forward in this sort of ethereal form out of the wolf. Which I do not have art for because I did not predict this.
Come on, Rufio.
No, because look, if you even Google this, you don't get the right stuff.
Yeah,
You
no,
get
I know.
you get very cringy artwork.
Yeah,
I forgot that we had that.
I didn't.
Thing.
It's on your hotbar.
What? Oh, it is.
I remade those items today. So,
Oh, so
but
it was fresh in your memory.
well, it is, but I remade them because I was like I was been thinking about using it in one of these sessions.
Yeah, I see. Here, actually, that works. Whatever. I'm
It's
not gonna
okay.
make a token of it real quick just to do this.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I found an art actually when I searched Spirit Wolf, and I was like, wait, I've have that somewhere already.
Yeah. It's fine. Just use the
Yeah.
the
But yeah, as you see it sort of like step out and acknowledge you in its ethereal form and begin sort of like walking over toward the pups. And like sort of like similarly to what Serafina did, sort of like kneeling down and like waiting for them to just sort of come smell it and not even like super paying attention to them at the moment. Just like
Yeah, 'cause-
laying down near them.
I mean that's how dogs do.
Yeah.
And I'll sort of pull everybody to the side. Maybe wait the moment and see how this plays out, and they will hopefully follow this this teacher.
Are you gonna do anything with this little guy?
I mean, yeah, we'll like pull him off to the side somewhere so he's not just
Yeah.
throw him into Ophelia's bag of holding. She can have fun with it later.
Would love that. The bag's already open.
Bloop.
You're a
Get in the
sad,
bag.
strange little creature.
The lanky guy doesn't have broad shoulders, throws right in there.
Kirk is just. I don't want to know at this point.
Yeah, and after a few minutes, the healthier wolf does start to walk up and sort of like sniff around the ethereal one. And while it definitely sort of looks like confused, after a bit, it does seem to like sort of accept it and tell the other wolf to like come up and inspect it too.
Yay.
And then they go back to eating.
Walking away.
And we'll give it time, Serafina. Patience.
I don't have a lot of it.
I understand. Here, I'll give you like my component pouch so you can like rifle through it and keep yourself busy.
He just starts going through it and is like,
You know, I have most of this, right?
still going through it.
And yeah, but perhaps you probably haven't gotten any bat guano yet. That is a very key ingredient in higher level magics.
Cat one now? And she's like,
Yes,
Yeah.
it is literally like the thing to make fire.
make fire with this? Can you teach me?
Perhaps in a bit. You need a little bit of sulfur, a little bit of bat guano, and you sort of like roll it into a ball, and then it flies forward, and it makes a very big explosion. It is it is the thing I used when we were in the Pearl to that made lit up the whole room, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I remember. It was very warm.
Yes. But yeah, it is. It is not that it is in itself explosive. It is more the essence of it that creates the effect, right?
And as you
Uh-huh.
explain Bat Guano to Serafina, you do see the ethereal wolf sort of like turn to them as they're eating and finishing up, and like they sort of acknowledge it, and then she leads them and the Yeti tykes outside.
As soon as I see that, I wait I wait 3 seconds. And I'm like, bang!
Eric's gonna follow because he doesn't know what's going on, and her excitement kind of concerned him.
I'm gonna back up just behind Zarin, because I trust, Zarin, that you will not open up something again, that you have learned your lesson for today.
Gonna
don't
like
trust that.
stretch a little bit and like bat her wings, so she has to like pause a little bit.
How big is the bag compared to Serafina?
It is a Hayward's Handy Haversack. It looks very well packed. It's about 3.5 feet tall, and maybe about like your hands would like almost touch if you tried to like reach around it.
Cool. I pick it up and I bring it out into the middle of the room, taking it so I can do just that.
Where'd it go? What the fuck? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. You took it. I didn't. I was like, I was trying to move it, and then it just disappeared. I was like, I didn't know that could happen.
I said that I was taking it so I can do
Yeah,
that.
no, I get it. Yeah.
And I start going through it. What's all in here? Woohoo!
As you open it up, you see that it is stuffed absolutely full with gold and gems and little carved figures. As well as on top of it all, though, on just like nicely carved, small, sort of like 1.5 inch thick wooden box. Maybe like 8 by like 4 inches.
I check the box for traps.
Roll an investigation.
You ain't gonna get got twice by the same thing, are ya?
You don't find any traps.
Is it locked? Is the box locked? You muted.
No, it does not appear to be locked.
Open the box.
Kirk's
What's in the
taking
box?
Kirk took
So
a
as
couple
you-
steps back.
Open the box, you see this sort of like red velvet fabric, this sort of like soft little pillowed area, and then you see this sort of almost broken looking key with this swirling black and white energy in the center
Wait.
of the handle of it.
Wait.
It's the key.
The key. The key of broken fate.
Probably, yeah.
There's my notes on it in the chat log.
Yeah.
What did you find, Serafina?
I found the key and a lot of gold. We're rich!
Did you pick up the key?
Holding it in the box. You made me question.
Here, come over here. Let us move to the other end of the cave so we don't spook the wolves if they come back. So yeah, I mean, take a look at the Is the only thing was the key, and you said gold and gems and that sort of thing?
Gold and gems and like finely
Fine
wood carved
fabrics and yeah, like nice
fine
little
fabric.
card figures.
Ooh.
Can you put it all down on the ground? Or like, lay it all out for a moment. And I'm gonna start ritually casting detect magic again.
Sure thing.
Ora.
How much gold is in this?
Roll an investigation to try and figure out how much everything is worth.
Mother.
You're not sure. You know it's well over 1,000, but you don't know exactly.
Recognize any of the fabric? My father sold stuff.
Yeah, there's like silks. There's like a nice rolled
Ooh.
up like spool of like cashmere. There's like it's all like very very nice soft stuff. Some satin.
Is anything magical besides the key?
Let me double check if I decided on that. No. Nothing else actually ends up being magical besides the key.
No figurines of Wondrous Power?
Unfortunately, not.
Those are my favorites. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I always forget about them when I'm thinking of
man,
magical items.
I love them.
Which ones do you like a lot?
I just like the idea of them.
I see.
Most of them aren't very useful.
No, that's the issue when I read them, or they're like really strong.
Yeah.
It summons a nightmare, and it's your friend, and it does whatever it wants.
I love that.
Serafina, did you pick up the key, or did you just hold the box that it is in?
Pick up the key.
Well,
I have not picked up the key, but I can.
presumably this is the key that was spoken of in the journal that we found, yes?
Yes.
And according to that, not everyone can actually, or no one can actually pick it up, so...
I try to pick it up.
Why don't you see if you are the chosen one, yes?
As you pick it up, it immediately falls apart in your hand. You see all of the pieces that aren't immediately in your grasp just falling back into the box, sort of like disjointed and broken apart.
Ooh.
You got my hopes up, Zarin.
Well, I think I'm sorry. I thought that you would be the chosen one. You are very traveled. But no, of course it is Ophelia. She is the chosen one. We know this. She's been chosen by a great many people to be, and she is super corruptible, so it is perfect.
You know, with Zarin / Rick making that comment, I am now realizing, Rachel, every character you have ever played has been super corruptible.
Yeah,
I feel like that checks for her, though.
yeah.
It's fun.
There's always a little bit of me inside my D&D characters. Self-preservation and easily corruptible, 2 traits we all share.
I don't want to think about what traits I share with my characters.
My innate
know, and I don't like
characteristics are
discussing.
why my corruptible characters are always actually good.
But yeah, I guess Ophelia's gonna fly over and try
Does
to
the key, piece itself back together magically?
Yeah, if you drop the rest of the pieces back into the box, you see the sort of like energy in the centerpiece sort of like swirl more and push it all back together.
I just hold it, the little box that it's in, for Ophelia.
picking it with my 2 hands like it's a stick, like I did the chicken
pick up-
bone.
You pick
And
up
the
2
4th
tiny little
episode.
pieces in your tiny little hands as the rest of it stays in the box.
I look at Zarin with it, and I'm like, and then I fly off.
I was certain that was it.
I walk up to Zarin with it. You try.
I am okay.
You
Try.
Try it.
Rick, why don't you try the key?
No.
Zarin can try if
This is
it's
an
not you.
election.
You try. This is a democracy. You're next. We all voted on it.
What is you have? What is this? This is why is this hostility?
No hostility.
No
Hostility.
hostility.
You
Just
just
everyone
seem
should try it, and I chose you
eager
to be
for-
next. So
You seem eager for everyone else to try it.
Uh-huh.
Why not you?
Why do people? Why are you all gang up on me? I don't like this.
Zarin, pick up the goddamn key.
I'm going to sort of tentatively.
what are you typing? Why are you typing?
I'm gonna like reach out towards the box. Like I'm gonna go pick it up.
You see the key sort of like lift up and then just fall into the box.
Ah,
With your hands, Zarin.
Your hand.
No,
No
your
invisible
mind.
hand, sir. I know these tricks.
what? Why do we not want any more whimsy in this world?
I am all for whimsy. But do the fucking thing that I asked you to do and pick up the key.
We haven't tried sailing yet either.
You.
I don't think that's necessary.
He's been
Trying
through
me
enough.
or the reaction.
Fine. Y'all are no fun. So yeah, I'll reach up the book the box that it's in.
Yeah.
Any markings, inscriptions, instructions?
Just a very, very nicely carved wooden box, sort of like a reddish wood.
Red velvet
Okay. Yeah, I mean I'll
on a little pillow.
I'll gingerly attempt to pick it up.
Yeah. So as you reach,
I'm
your
going
hand
to. Hey,
out
wait.
toward it- Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
When he goes to reach in, I'm going to very quickly, but like hold on to it so it doesn't actually snap shut. I'm gonna like close the top of the lid onto his hand.
Zarin, as you go to reach for it,
That works.
you get pretty womaned, and it snaps on your hand.
Oh.
Thank you.
You said it as I was typing it.
And it smarts,
exactly
but you
what I
don't
do.
take any damage.
That
But
was not very nice, if you know.
as you have it closed on your fingers,
It
though,
was
you
fine.
notice the sort of black and white swirling energy increasing and pushing the lid back open as your hand moves closer and the energy sort of envelops it.
That is different.
Do you continue to pick up the key?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and as you reach underneath it and your hand finally grips the key, the swirling magic sort of like starts turning into like first this like very even pattern between the white and the black, and then like slowly twisting and dissipating until you only see the white left, and then dissipates in like a little burst. And Zarin, you see yourself holding the whole key.
Well.
I was right. You were wrong. Ha 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 ha.
I didn't. I feel like there was no right or wrong here.
You said it couldn't be you. I told you to pick it up because I had a feeling. Chosen one. Oh God! Now he's gonna be even more insufferable.
I
Ophelia.
am not insufferable.
No. I'm gonna keep
Kirk, you
telling
don't even
yourself that,
know.
sweetie.
And Zarin, as you pick it up and hold it, you hear this sort of odd chanting in your head that says, Enter Shikari. Enter Shikari.
I was gonna say Uga Shaka, but that also works.
Is there? Am I familiar with that name?
Roll a history or arcana check.
Is he the only one that hears this?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, a 2.
It sounds familiar,
12?
but you can't pick out at the moment what you know it
Natural.
from.
Natural 2. Okay.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's 12.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a 12, but I was like, how did I roll that low? It's like, oh, it's because it's the 2.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess we need to be on the lookout for a door that no one else can enter. But really, is a key. A key does not necessarily imply a door, so it could be one of anything. Other things can be locked with a key, not just a door. That is my point, Serafina. It could be a chest, it could be a locket, it could be a journal. Like, there's many things that a key can open. Yes, Ophelia? You look confused. So
I'm
there
just
are
looking at my notes really quick.
Oh, see, Ophelia, you can put a lock on like a small
Oh, wait.
You demon. I'm reading my notes. I'm making connections. Probably not. I'm just looking at my notes.
Also, Serafina, just because there's no use in me hiding the number from you, it's $3,250 worth of gold and other materials.
Nice.
He said say that number one more time, but it was too high that her mic didn't pick up.
3,250. Yeah.
3,250. 32?
Yeah, 3250.
3250. Dang. Are there any... Not that I have the capabilities to cast this spell, but just so I know. What is it? Diamonds worth 100 gold? Is that what for
Revivify?
Revivify? Yeah.
It's 100, I believe.
Are there any diamonds
Or no,
in
it's
here?
500.
300. 3.
300. Oh, is it 3? Okay. Yeah, there are
Yeah.
some diamonds.
That look pricey?
Yeah, roll a nature or investigation.
Yeah, it's 300 plus.
300?
Maybe
Okay.
even arcana, like, because magic users might know how to eyeball a 300 gold diamond. One of the things they
15?
teach you. Yes, as you're looking through them, you do actually spot one diamond that you think would be worth about 300 gold.
Our cleric ever feels so inclined when she gets that spell?
Say again. Sorry. Deep in my notes.
For Revivify,
Amazing.
you have to have
yes.
a dime. Yeah, you have to have a diamond. So I was looking to see if there was any diamonds in here for that. We have at least one.
I'll
Love
show
you for that.
her. I'll show Serafina my diamond. And I'll be like, this one is worth about 50 gold. So if that gives you a frame of reference.
Is it like real itty bitty?
I don't know. I
It's
use
probably
it for...
like let's no, that'd be too big.
It's less. It is less about the size and the clarity. Like this one, it was not that expensive, but it is fairly large. It is just kind of cloudy and not cut the straightest in all places. But for what I needed, I wanted something a little easier to handle because it is a focus for one of my spells.
I can get so many rings with all of this. So many shinies. Guys, we're rich.
Oh. I mean, we are. I don't have anything. Are we good?
Probably good to move on.
And as you make your way through the Yeti cave, through its winding and weaving surfaces and circles, following the hand-drawn map that Salen has, sort of him going, oh, well, that route doesn't seem to exist anymore, and still just like walking on more, hoping for his best. After a bit, I need a perception from everyone but Serafina.
One but Serafina?
Uh-huh.
Why am I being singled out? Oh, I
Zarin.
like the dragon scale die.
Thanks. Trying to change the design so maybe I have better luck. It's the equivalent of going into dice jail.
Mhm.
Yes.
Zarin, as you're walking through these winding, twisting caves and whatnot, you see what looks like sort of like a fox nose with whiskers grow out of the side of Serafina's face and like sniff around and then like go back inside. And Serafina, after that happens, you hear, there's something interesting down that way. And she points you down a little cave line. And
hold of the
as
bug, Jimmy.
and as you're walking
You
and
changed my
following the
mouth.
twisting lines and cave walls, you eventually run into a very nicely dressed, what appears to be frozen, stiff half-elf with a busted-up cart next to him.
Is this Marino?
I don't think so.
As you look over the body, you do start seeing patches of blue dragon scales.
It's Marino.
Okay, I was wrong.
Mm.
I was
That's
thinking,
literally what I was looking in my notes because I was like, the key was on his body.
Yeah, I was thinking it was one of Salen's relatives because he has a cart.
Oh, that's funny.
Island's
Yeah.
the last from
The last one who tried.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been funny. I wish I did that.
How do you think we're related? You both have carts.
Guy who's only seen one person with a cart before.
Well, that's unfortunate for him.
Is he alive?
Like, is he dead? That's what Ophelia
Oh.
was kind of wondering.
Roll a medicine or survival or nature check.
Let me see
I
which
know
one.
what Revere did. I know what Revere did.
What?
I just know what you did.
Oh.
You said
what do
medicine,
you mean?
nature, or
Oh, he's dead.
Fine.
Oh, he dead.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
Ophelia is gonna just admire.
You can roll again to see if you can determine how long he's been dead. However, because of the frozen nature, it will be harder.
Okay. Go with medicine again. Meh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's really tough to tell. His skin is, it's a little deteriorated. His hair actually is falling out faster than other things because of like this the skin just being there. It's so intact from the freezing.
Oh, interesting.
And he.
Usually the hair stays.
Oh yeah, no, the hair does just stay. It's weird.
Mhm.
Hair is weird. It seems like it would fall out eventually, but it doesn't. It's weird.
Yeah,
As long as there's
hair,
something to
teeth,
hold on to.
nails. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so yeah, while he does look a little worse for wear, clearly like some of the freezing, like burning like chunks of skin off of his flesh You're having trouble telling, but his cloak looks like perfect. It looks beautiful.
Want to try and find anything interesting about this man, considering I was told that I should come down this way because something interesting is here.
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Why is my I did my thing is Ollie, but it's got all of my stuff. Okay, whatever. Motherfuck me.
Yeah, so as you're sort of like looking all over his body, you don't notice that you notice he has a wand on his hip. You notice that, he seems to be very well dressed, but nothing like too super interesting or personal that you find.
Well, I want to take the wand.
Okie doke.
Yep. And he said that his cloak looked interesting. Can I take his cloak?
Sure thing.
I was wondering if you were
We
going to
know he
do
has a cloak
that.
and a wand.
And as you're taking his cloak, you do see like a little like fancy made little like coffee brewer like fall to the ground.
What's that?
Wait, what? Where'd it go? Why can't I pull it out? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there it is.
What did I pick up the coffee thing and I open it up? What is there
As
coffee
soon
in
as
this
you
still?
open up, you see like just this hot coffee percolating and bubbling up into it.
I need that in real life.
Mood.
I turn it over and pour just a little bit out and look back inside of it.
It fills right back up right when you look back inside of it and tip it back up.
I think this is endless coffee.
You see Kurik just perk up.
It just refilled from when I poured it out, and it's like still hot and fresh. And
Actually, I'm gonna
this is
change the name.
guys.
Coffee. Good for the cold. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's a better name. 1 second. I changed the name, so carafe of continuous coffee is just a better name.
I love that.
Carafe of continuous
So
cafe. Isn't that another like word for coffee?
I think that's gilding the lily.
Fair. Listen, it's fine to alliterate 3 C's. It's not okay
Yeah.
with all letters.
Yeah.
Because I did that for Knife for Rufio once. I was like, I don't like this.
I keep fucking hitting
Too late.
inventory to open my goddamn, or I keep hitting I to open my goddamn character sheet. I doesn't do shit in this game.
You can rebind it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Magic while we're here.
Is there anything in his cart? You said that there was a cart near him.
Yes, he does have a cart near him. Zarin, you are not detecting any new unfound magic.
Okay, cool.
Can I look inside the cart?
Sure thing. Roll an investigation.
Please be better. Please be better. Please be better. Yay!
That's better.
So as you look through it, you find like just some like food, some supplies, bedrolls, things like that, and also a little journal, like a little diary.
Ooh.
I immediately start reading it.
Sure. Roll another investigation. Or, tell me your strategy. Where you're reading it, what you doing.
I was just trying to read it.
Oh, okay.
I need a strategy to read?
Yeah, like where you
Depends
start?
on the character.
Like it's a diary. You want to start? Do you want to flip around? Do you want to just
I was
start
gonna
at the
kind of
beginning and
like
read everything, or?
I was gonna like start at the beginning and kind of like skim through, but definitely look at what the last journal entry was for sure. Like, or like the last couple of journal entries.
That's a good
Sure thing.
strategy.
I don't know if you're mocking me.
I'm not. I'm mocking Rufio for asking for a fucking strategy to read.
Roll another investigation. Hey, it affects the DC. So as you're reading through the last few entries and stuff, you definitely see that he was writing about how he was lost in here and pretty sure he's going to freeze to death. And as you sort of keep going back a little bit, you get to like a month or two before this, and you find a journal entry of him talking about how he's been taking the key out at night and sort of like sleeping with it on his chest. And he's been having this recurring dream where he is sort of like in front of these two giant doors, these giant stone doors, at the bottom of a staircase in a cave. And he sees himself like sort of at that door, and then he's quickly pulled back, like yoinked out of it. And he's pretty sure that the cave is on activate Alux Island and probably the Elusia Cave.
Fun. Well, that at least gives us a way forward after we get done with our business here. If we so want to go and investigate what this key did.
You're muted. Or couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I wasn't talking very loudly, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, I mean, I want to figure out what the key does.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't, is there anything else we want to do?
I don't know. It is unfortunate that he is passed away, and we cannot ask him anything about what he thought was in the cave or something like that.
Celia's gonna roll her eyes. Darren, are you requesting something?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Darren? You want to speak to this dude? And then I'm gonna cast just immediately throw over speak with dead. Like I'm just gonna like pat this icicle on the forehead and be like, talk to him then.
Zarin, you see false life spring into this the frozen body's eyes.
As he looks expectantly at Ophelia.
As he looks
Because
at
you
Ophelia, the person who tapped him.
Oh,
5 questions?
I think it's 5 for the spell, right?
yeah. What killed you?
Ice.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
seemed pretty
Skin
obvious.
sort of like
Ophelia gets
tearing and ripping as it opens its mouth.
I didn't know if it was
Maybe-
like match something else. Anyways, I'm being stupid. What other questions do we want to ask?
Above table, do we know the reason why he was here? Like in this area?
Wasn't he just trying to pass by?
He was searching for the he was looking for somebody to do the key. We want to solve the riddle. You need to find the person who could use the door. His father was. Oh no, that's the. His father found the key. This guy didn't find the key, right?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
correct.
Correct.
Maybe he was going back to find where the key was from. I don't know. It doesn't say exactly why he was in the mountains on the
I
journal.
think I mentioned it, but yeah, he was looking for the key. His father found it in these mountains, or not.
he
Rather,
didn't
he was
have the
looking
key,
for
he
like
was-
its source.
Okay.
Rather, he was looking for yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure before we waste it on questions on information that we actually already know in game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, we know that he thinks that it's in the cave,
Hmm.
where he thinks the cave is.
We can ask what he thinks is behind the door that the key goes to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I translate that. What's behind the door that the key belongs to?
What does he think is behind it?
Yeah. What would he think is behind it?
It was a good day we missed.
I think it is a power to beat a great evil.
Mm.
Questions, anyone else?
I-
Do we have an idea of what the great evil is? Like, do we have a name?
Oh, yeah. I had a different
Are you
question
asking
along
him
those
or the
lines.
table?
Asking the table if that's a question that they would be
Yeah.
interested in.
I would ask if he is familiar with the name Megalidiaphthora.
Yeah, that's probably good.
That question.
I do not know it, but I can feel it in my nightmares.
Oh,
Cool.
that's not unsettling at all.
How do we know what we look at the journals and stuff? When was this guy like not dead? 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 50 years ago?
It was like
Yeah,
it was
when
like
was
3 years
the-
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, is this like ancient or not? Is kind of what I'm.
No,
we
pretty
would know
recent.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the journal, does it said that he was heading to... His plans were to head to the cave on the island?
No. It's just where he
You just
thought that
said
the doors were. Yeah.
Do we want...
Go ahead.
Do we want to ask him where he was going? What was his purpose?
Or if he found the source of the key's source, like where the key came from.
That too, because he was searching for that.
Yeah, that's.
'Cause if he found it, then we have two more questions. One more question.
2 more. We have 2 more currently. If we ask
Yeah,
that,
so
we
we'd
have
have
1 more.
one to get directions if he found where the source is.
Yeah. So where's the source? did he find the source of the key?
I found an oozing pit, like my father, in Crumble Ridge Pass.
Crumble Ridge is where we're heading, right?
Let's ask that.
Correct.
Then
Anything else?
okay, so he found the pit. Why is he here? Where was he heading?
He may have been trying to get home, but
Yeah.
There's no other important question. That's a great question to ask.
I mean, you can ask if where he was going if you want. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Where were you going?
Is this? Wait. Okay.
Okay, what? No, what were you saying? What?
That's the question.
Okay, yeah.
So what's the question?
Where were you going?
Home.
Was that 4 or 5? 5.
That was
And then
5.
his body sort of like seizes back up, frozen, jaw open, eyes open, and just sort of like falls stiffly back. So now his like legs are actually in the air. Yeah.
Could at least give him some dignity and cover him up.
I drew across some snowdrops.
He's got normal clothes on, just not a cloak or a wand anymore.
Want like something over his face. His poor little
Oh.
eyes are frozen open.
They probably look gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just druid craft some snowdrops around him.
Yes, you
That's
very
better.
respectfully cover his face in snow so you don't have to see it.
Oh, snowdrops are like flowers.
Oh, okay. Sorry, in flowers. That is more respectful.
Just kick snow over him. Like, yeah, it's fine.
Snowdrops are like they're the white flowers that have almost like a bluebell shape.
They're so pretty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see those. Okay, cool.
Right.
All right. And as you sort of continue your way through the Yeti cave, moving along, you find it all of a sudden starting to feel warmer and warmer. The ice all on the walls of the cave starting to dissipate as you walk out into this sort of open, nice, green, forested area. Oh, I forgot to put y'all on the map. 1 second.
Yeah.
I would have taken time to recast Find Familiar.
Yeah.
Do you have reagents for it?
Like the component
Yeah, it costs 10 golden components to do it.
and incense, which I have. I made sure to buy.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, last time we were in the city, I made sure to buy stuff for Ollie. That was the only thing that I made sure to buy components for.
Okay, that's what I was checking, because I'm taking damage to do mine.
Gotcha.
Because it's a D10 for me. And also, we'll take a short rest.
Sure.
Like, at some point before,
Oh, I thought you meant right now.
No, I mean sometime between the wolves and now. We would have taken a short rest.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
This is it. This is the preserve.
It's
And just
beautiful.
up there in that pond is the pyre spot.
But what? Why are we
What
here
about
though? I thought we were going to the
the
vultures.
vultures?
Well, I just, I wanted to give myself a little peace of mind first.
Well, I don't.
And he sort of leaves the card here.
Oh, I thought the vultures were on the way.
Oh, no, they're off to the side, we'll say.
Okay.
In terms of how a map works. Like it's like a Y.
Mm.
I was just like, why are we here if we needed to go?
I
to
was
vultures?
thinking that
Yeah.
too, but I was just, I was like, you know what? It's fine.
And then he guides you to the vulture nest. Fine, if you want to go to the vulture nest so bad.
We know we just have its order of operations. Did the DM forget we have to go to a vulture's nest?
As you find the vulture's nest in turmoil, the vulture's
no.
nest under attack by giant eagles.
No.
Two giant vultures dead on the ground in front of you.
Oh boy.
The one giant vulture still alive, and the smaller ones trying to defend the younger ones and the eggs still in the nest as the eagles dive bomb them and try and break the eggs and kill the younger ones.
I don't know what we're supposed to do here.
Yeah.
I think we just sit and wait, right? Was there a reason that we needed them to not? We just need their twigs. We don't need like them, right?
But if we help them, maybe they're more likely to give us the twigs.
I think that is unlikely, but if you want, we can. They are vultures. They are carrion feeders.
But they are. I'm just there's babies.
Care about wolf babies, but you can't care about other babies, Darren. What? Because they look different? They eat different?
Yes.
Rude. How would DM Ophelia feel like connection wise to like vultures? Like, is it like a super symbol for her?
Oh yeah, like her god is a vulture.
Okay, then
Yeah.
And you do see on the ground before you what is known as a death vulture, a fairly unique vulture spawn.
okay, that's great. All right,
Listen, I will have literally zero hesitation for fireballing in the middle of the vulture's nest where the baby vultures are. I will not shed a single tear.
Is that Rick or Zarin talking?
That's me. I'm just letting you know, Rachel.
As you wait and talk out what you're gonna do, one of the eagles swoops in and kills another of the young ones.
If you want to take this fight, you got to make a plea for
Can't hit
it.
anything in the air.
Because I'm good with like them just chilling. You have javelins.
Oh, that's right. Dumb staring at it, and I mentioned it earlier. Sorry, I'm very tired.
But no, I think if we just let whatever play out, then we can go and get the twigs that we need with no worries.
Sounds like a it certainly sounds like a plan, but Seraphina's gonna take out an arrow and shoot one of the eagles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and begin combat.
Yep. Anybody?
Can never roll high initiative.
The amount of dice.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
All right. Giant Eagle's turn. It's going to attack the vulture next to it. Oh, move closer, dum-dum.
Don't use the
Oh,
multi-attack.
whoops. I'm
first,
stupid.
though.
I'm clicking multi-attack. I see that.
Yeah. Also, your dice are private. I don't know if you want them to be, but
No. Public roll. And then it flies off to another one to attack that one as well. But fails. The giant vulture tries to defend its eggs, going after the same one that Seraphina attacked. Jabbing at it with its beak. And killing it. What's the other one, though? Whatever. They're going to attack. Seraphina. As you see the ongoing vulture and eagle war.
I'm going to steady aim at this one and attack it with my short bow.
didn't get the steady aim didn't give you advantage for some reason.
Didn't.
No.
You just roll.
Just
3d6.
attack it again and I'll adjust health. Yeah.
Well, she
Oh,
she
yeah.
just needs
just
sneak
for-
attack.
Right. That's fair. Well, she might crit. And yeah, roll
I did
sneak
not.
attack. Okay, yeah, roll sneak attack for 3d6 then.
Well, that was shit.
Okie doke. Anything else?
That's my turn, yeah.
Ophelia, what you gonna do?
Gonna step up a little bit and then hit the same eagle with guiding bolt.
Sure thing.
Oh.
Unfortunately, as it's flying around, you miss it. Guiding bolt whizzes right past.
Let me make sure there's nothing else I want to do. There is nothing else. I'm gonna just get like a hair closer. Is there?
Sure thing. All right, this one flies up. Oh no, these vultures are not doing good. This one's going to attack him. Chat message does not exist. Oh, oops. He'll take the opportunity attack to attack the other guy. It misses anyway.
Ooh.
As Ophelia, you see the last giant vulture there starting to get gouged to death by this eagle's talons. It now sort of like bleeding and losing feathers.
I'm gonna look back at Zarin with big, wet eyes. And be like, Zarin! Help!
Zarin, you got tiny, big, wet eyes staring back at you, pleading for help.
You've never seen me look this sad, ever.
Are you certain, Ophelia?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I don't ever ask you for help. I've asked you for comfort once, Zarin. Help some birds out.
Alright. I am going to, at 3rd level, cast Chromatic Orb. And hope that this works.
Ooh.
We're gonna do fire. I don't know why there is advantage on that.
I don't know either, but either one would have hit, so it's okay.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the vision. It does bounce, and so it's gonna bounce to. Oh, that's the wrong eagle. And it did not roll doubles there. So apply that damage to this one because he's within 30 feet too.
Okay.
So yeah, apply. God, that was terrible damage rolls. 3 2s
It was
on the first one. So yeah, it's 6 there, 13 there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, applied.
And then that is my action. And then bonus action, I am going to say that's it. That's
Sure
my turn.
thing.
Thank you. Baby.
It misses its attack on the giant vulture, though, after killing one of the younger ones. Uruk.
All
Yeah,
right.
the tokens must have the vision not set up correctly.
Yeah.
First thing
Do you
I'm
have
going to
token
do.
vision enabled in the scene, Rufio?
I don't think so.
Enable token vision.
Okay.
And then do global illumination on.
That, I thought, was global illumination on applies.
There you go. Now it should, the advantages and stuff should work fine. All right, Kuruk.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rage. I would like to rage. And then Kirk's going to take some steps forward. So I think, there we go. And he's going to throw his javelin to the one that's injured over here. I don't know if I... And then I'm gonna do it again, I guess. Because I get 2 attacks. Oh. Huh? Give me a sec. One more time. Alright. I think that's gonna be my turn. If I can remember how to do this.
There's the big red button on the bottom right
Yep.
of the bar. Does
I got it.
Iron Eagle's turn. Rufio, you're muted or something.
Roofy.
And as the new turn ends, you see 3 more eagles fly up from the cliffside, one even larger than the rest.
Love that.
I need to combat.
Joy.
That one's turn gets skipped. Okie doke. He will continue to attack vultures because he hates them. What is it? Let me attack. Attack. I just did it. That's weird. Why is it not working this time? Oh, I see. Because I'm stupid.
Does it have them highlighted for you, Rufio? For the multi-attacks?
No, and for some reason the ones on this eagle were in the wrong place. Like the multi-attack was underneath it.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it should have had
Yeah.
2 rend attacks, like, in the first 2 slots.
No, it only shows me one.
Interesting. I'll have
Oh
to
my
look it up.
god. He is doing terrible. Actually, he should have had pack tactics, so I'm gonna roll again. There we go. And he takes oh no! Control C. He takes this eagle out of the sky. But then the largest eagle swoops in. Let me do it. No, that's the multi-attack. This is the rend. Yeah, this one's not working at all for some reason.
I'll look up.
Oh, it thinks I still have the eagle selected for some reason. It's not, like,
Yeah, I mean,
generating
select,
the new one.
Yeah, like, switch tokens. It should fix it.
I'm trying to. It's not. I'm going to reload.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. There we go. You see this, let's call it an eagle lord. Quickly just make a beak attack at the giant vulture and knock it out of the sky before it flies into the nest. Yes. Misses. And breaks one of these eggs down here. Serafina. All you see left are the eggs of the what could create more of these vultures. There are more than the 3 that are shown in the nest. There are let's see, make a perception. You know there's at least 5 eggs down there. You can't count an exact number during everything.
All the vultures are dead,
Yes,
other than the eggs.
correct.
I don't know if there's anything else we can do, Ophelia.
Yeah. Because who's gonna take care of the eggs at this point? Not Ophelia.
I don't do anything. I passed my turn. Correction. I knock an arrow to get one ready if any of these eagles come flying towards us, and I hold my
Sure.
action.
Okie dokie. Ophelia, what you gonna do?
Yeah, that's a great question. What am I gonna do? Really? How long has the Death Vulture been dead?
You would guess based on the sounds that you heard last night that just since last night.
Okay, so yeah, there's not much I can do. Nope.
Should not be making those sounds.
Sorry, I'm taking forever, guys. I'm just making sure I look at all of my options. I just don't even flippin' know. As a Hail Mary, Ophelia's gonna go forward and try to do something. I'm gonna try to blind the eagle.
Okay.
Didn't realize that was going to change things there. Sorry.
No problem.
I was just trying to update my inventory for casting spells.
It is unsuccessful. As the
Right.
eagle saves the throw.
Just in case there's a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Just to see if I can kind of like get it in front. We'll make it dark. Like kind of like get it in front of the eggs to kind of gotta catch me. It's gonna be a size.
Yeah.
Purple, of course.
Okie dokie. Wait, don't you have a spiritual weapon? There it is. Should be.
Oh, there it is. Put it right in front of its little face.
Itty bitty.
Or big face.
Okie doke.
And that's my turn.
Darren, what you gonna do?
Ophelia, how important
Yeah.
is this to you?
Very, but I don't know if it's worth it anymore, but I gotta keep trying, Zarin.
I'm gonna move forward 15 feet. And I'm gonna sort of like slide down this little hill here.
Sure. Smells awful right there where you are between those dead vultures.
Yeah,
Bet.
I bet. And I'm going to move towards the edge here. As I do, I'll sort of look back towards Seraphina. And I'll give her a quick salute as I fall backwards off the cliff into shadow, using Raven's Queen Blessing to teleport underneath the rock in the nest.
Sure.
And as I look up to this really scary bird above me, I'm going to reach down into my component pouch, pulling out sulfur and bat guano, using
Bringing
my
out the poop.
tooth to prick the side of my hand, mixing blood into it, and launching it, that ball of sulfur and bat guano, up 20 feet diagonally into the air, so that it won't hit me in the eggs, but it'll hit the fucking giant birds that are flying around.
Sure
And
thing.
cast Fireball. And I will re-roll 3 of the dice.
Sure thing.
So 3, 6. So there's 3 more damage on top of that, so it's 30 total.
Okay. It's 3. Cool.
And that is my turn. I actually can't select my token. I was gonna move it like 1 space down just so that I can select
Visible.
it. Rufio,
I'm sorry, what?
move the big bird for a second.
Okay, yeah.
Just so I can be like selectable. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. You definitely notice that the Eagle Lord is focused on you now and not the eggs anymore. As you killed 2 of its eagles and blew up fire in its face. As this giant eagle comes to rend you.
Yeah. Do I get to make my attack?
You said if it comes toward you.
I said if it
Like-
comes towards any of us.
Oh yeah, then yes.
Yeah, I said if they move into us.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
All right, heal your health back.
Thank you. Yeah, it didn't actually do damage to me for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it
That's
got
weird.
targeting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, I made sure to say any of us because Ophelia and Kurg were in front of me. Like they
Oh.
moved towards us.
Where did Kirk's turn go? It skipped you.
I was gonna say I got skipped.
Yeah, there you go, Kirk. Oh, I bet Ricky actually clicked end turn and I hit next
Yes,
turn.
I hit my
at
end
the same
turn.
time.
button.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
So Kirk's
Yeah,
gonna
Kirk's turn.
get down here. Trying to think that's the extent of my movement.
That was 20 feet.
20.
Yeah, you should have like 40, right? Yeah, 40
I
moves.
think so.
speed.
So I can't drag, please. 2, 3. So here,
No, one more.
so I can go up to here.
Oh.
I'm having the hardest time seeing today. All right, since I'm
Roll in acrobatics as you run over this branch.
all right.
You nail it.
Thank God. I was so
Running-
scared.
Yeah, you just rush down it.
All right, yeah, Kirk's ready to go. He's gonna, now that he's close, he's taking his great axe and he's going to make a swing.
Yeah, tons of damage. It is bleeding and bloody, and it looks very mad at both of you.
That's fine. And he's gonna go for
Yeah.
one more on that. There we go.
God damn. Yeah. It suddenly looks like it would like to get away from you.
As it should.
Yeah.
Kirk's like, you don't mess with my people.
Then this eagle will fly in and try to save its boss by attacking Kurik.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Here to be the punching bag.
And did that deal damage correctly? Because you're raging, so it should only do 4.
Yeah.
No, it did.
Yes.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
did. Okay, cool. Damage has been weird, so I wanted to double check. Cool. Yep. And it does
Yep.
a total of 7 damage to you with its claws.
Yay.
The Eagle Lord then looks at you and, of course, wants to punish you for what you just did to it.
That's why I'm here.
Dealing
Ooh.
25 damage to you with its beak.
Not
And
even
getting ready to
attacking it,
peck
was
you
it?
again. I guess dealing 12 damage to you. No, it's mad at the thing that hit it with an axe twice.
Um,
Isn't quite sure what it is.
gonna say,
Oh, it misses horribly.
take the heat off of Zarin. It's fine.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I can take more hits.
The walking lizard, it wants to eat it and kill it and maybe
Nice.
drop it off of the nest so it's nice and squishy.
Nice try.
I can take more hits than you. I'm a wizard.
Squishy wizard.
I am not squishy.
Serafina. You see this
Ah.
eagle lord sort of clinging onto life now, desperately attacking out, trying to save itself.
To steady aim once again. Shoot at this thing.
Talk a little louder, please.
Steady aim and shoot at it.
Boom.
Nice.
And it dies, falling limp into the nest. All that's left is one giant eagle, which will leave if you guys just do not kill it, but that's up to y'all.
I mean, I don't do anything because I don't have an act. I use my action, so.
Yeah. Ophelia.
I'm torn. Because on one hand, I want to blow it out of the sky.
Uh-huh.
I think
and on
I'm
the
gonna blow
other
it.
hand, I don't think there's another hand.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Anyways, I started.
Anyways.
Start blast.
I started blasting.
You guiding bolted almost to death. Why did it take half damage? That doesn't make sense. What is happening?
And then when does my spiritual weapon get to make a move?
Now?
Okay,
Yeah, on
how
your
do I-
turn.
How exactly do I do that here?
So move the big bird, Rufio.
Yeah, because you can't grab it at the moment.
Yeah, and then drag it over, and then double click, or on the token, you should have an attack. I don't know how it's set up. I'll be honest.
Okay, no, that's fine. I don't think I do.
Then just roll a d20,
Perfect.
and we can see if it matters.
It matters. You did it.
Yeah, so it's I think
So
a
roll a
D8 plus
D8.
spell mod.
Yeah, D8. Uh-huh.
Nope, not 2d8, 1d8.
Plus spell mod kills it. You scythe its little eagle throat and it falls down into the air.
I go over, I'm flying, and I spit.
As combat ends.
Shh.
Oh,
That was something.
you okay, Kodak?
I've dealt with worse. I didn't nearly die this time, so we're gonna call that a win.
Are you okay, Ophelia?
I'm like next to the death vulture, and like I look like I'm better than I was when I turned to you, and I was like near tears, but I'm still really bummed, and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna jump off the nest into the nothingness.
Okay.
No, but I will teleport back over because I don't trust it.
Sure thing.
I was gonna say, is
Or no, I
Is it the
have grapple.
sticks from the-
I have grappling hook. I'm gonna use that instead.
Yeah, you can get over plenty of
do
ways.
you-
is it the
Do you
sticks
wanna
from the
get
nest that we
twigs?
need?
Yeah, do we want to get twigs
Kirk's
before you
gonna
leave the
grab them
nest?
while he's. As I say, Kirk's
Oh.
gonna grab them while he's here.
I mean, I figure
Yeah.
we can. We can get to that.
It's long. We're building a funeral pyre, so yeah, it'll take a couple of trips back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yeah, Kirk's gonna grab as much as he can carry, and oh boy, gonna run back across. Do I need
Yeah, we
to
can-
make another check for running across?
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna
you're
s-
good.
I was gonna
Okay.
say,
New
I wanted
people will
to-
have to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Kirk's
wanted to
gonna
see.
drop some sticks down and go get more.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't try. Don't try.
Is it Kirk's just? I'm not gonna keep dragging it. Kirk's going back and forth and grabbing as many sticks as he thinks that we'll need for a funeral pyre.
For sure. Yeah, you're doing a great job. It's very easy. Everything's dead or in eggs. And as you're actually walking across, you do actually start to see one of the eggs crack and start hearing some scraws as a young vulture's head peeks out.
Kirk's going over to it just to watch. No.
Stop it.
They're in.
Kirk's watching the vulture hatch, just kind of enjoying the moment.
What is it to get across to the nest, Rufio?
Acrobatics.
Yeah. Seraphina's gonna go across.
Yeah, I mean, I figure by this
Sure
point
thing.
we're not like rushing, so we can take our time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It would
harvest.
be like a DC 10.
I'm gonna harvest the Eagle Lord for his cloak that he's wearing.
Yep. You
Yeah.
got it.
You said athletics, or sorry, acrobatics. I mean.
You make it across deftly.
I want to steal some feathers.
Yeah. You roll a survival check. I mean, you're
there,
taking your time. You steal as many feathers as you'd like to.
If
And
it
you rolled
has
a
blood on
21,
it,
so
I
you
want
do a
it.
great job.
Is there anything else in the
Then-
nest worth noticing?
You beat me to it.
Just a dead bird and a. Oh, I don't have an image. Oh, I forgot to make an image for it. Roll an investigation, actually.
Yeah, this is not great.
I still need to make an image for this, so I'm sorry. But Serafina, after some looking around, at first you see something that you think is just like another stick, but you see the glint of some metal attached to it. And as you pull it out,
grab
you
it.
see it is actually a scythe, but you feel
Ooh.
some arcane power coming off of it.
Okay.
How big is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's normal sized at the moment, but magical items resize.
Is there any? Are there any like animal carcasses in here besides the big eagle?
Yeah, there's some dead vultures.
Any like thing that the vultures might have like carried back
Uh,
and were eating off of?
like you see like a couple other bodies, but they're pretty tiny. They're pretty low on the
On the
food
meat
that's left.
category?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, vultures are vultures. Can I try and cut some of the meat off of, I guess, one of the dead vultures?
Sure.
And try to like ground it up into almost a paste, I suppose.
Oh, you gotta like chew it.
Nope.
Yeah, definitely roll some sort of check.
I feel like
Sleight
this
of
is
hand.
I sleight of
All
hand.
check
Okay.
with sleight of hands. Yeah.
What is sleight of hand?
Cooking
Let's go.
tools.
The sleight of hand. This has got to be yes.
Yes, you are able to slice off meat and then slice it up real fine, and then like sort of like pulverize it into even a more finely ground sort of paste.
Is the animal handling icon a fucking mouse? Like Mickey Mouse?
No, it's a squirrel.
It is. I see it now. Okay. I was like, how is it a squirrel? But I see that it's a squirrel now. Can I try to feed this bush that I have made to the baby vulture?
Of course.
I can't handle animals for shit.
No, it seems very fussy and it does not want you feeding it.
Cool.
I wish I had something I could offer.
I'm just gonna
Zero.
rest some of it on the shell, on next to it, and
Okay.
take the scythe back over here. I tried.
Kirk's gonna make his way
Darren,
back over.
I'm beginning to think that animals don't like me very much, and I don't know why.
Okay, so you move too quickly. That is your problem. Like you're not jerky, but like you move quickly when you do something, and that I think might scare them a little bit.
That's an animal spooky. You gotta be gentle.
I felt like I moved fluidly. But you got to in my line of work.
But
you move slowly. It's the sneak.
Right, but when you are trying to not be detected by a guard, it is different than when you are excited about the baby bird that you want to feed, and you're just like, ah.
Fine, Seraphina. I tried to feed the bird, or Ophelia. Fucking shit, Ophelia. I tried to feed the baby bird, and it didn't work. But the mush is still over there if you want to try. Also, I found this. I hold up the little scythe, or not the little scythe. I hold up the scythe. It's got some magic to it. I don't know if you can hold it or even carry it, because, but I thought you'd like it, so here.
I don't think it's a feature on my page, but I know it is a feature that fairies can do. I'm gonna enlarge myself real quick.
Okay.
And just grab it. This is probably the first time, other than Seraphina, anybody has seen me, like...
You're gonna
I think she's like 5'2".
You're gonna straight up Julia Roberts Tinkerbell this shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just blink and I'm big. Well, bigger. She's still like 5'2".
Are you wearing a wedding dress in an awkward conversation?
No. Just still in my... I look super fucking weird now because I'm just decked out in flower stuff. Skull stuff around my waist.
You could, get smaller, but I didn't realize you could get bigger.
Why would I? Being smaller is more convenient.
Understandable.
Especially if you can fly.
Especially if you can fly.
Because then, it doesn't even matter if things are up too high.
So many good hiding spots.
But here. And I hand it over to her.
I grab it. I'm like, thanks. Is there any way I can identify whatever is magical about it? Something,
Yeah.
does it resonate with
me? I made the description readable. If you pick it up, you should be able to read it.
Thank you. Amazing. Ooh. Yoink.
Now, Seraphina. I have a cloak that I was able to... I ripped it off with the bird. Okay, he was wearing a cloak.
Weird story, but continue.
And I think you have a cloak as well.
I do.
Which cloak do you want?
What does your cloak do?
I don't know. But I am giving you the option to trade.
What's the name of your cloak?
It is the cloak of the big bird. We fought the big bird.
Cloak of Big Bird. It teaches you spelling and simple
I
math.
was thinking that.
Yeah.
I was scrolling I just need to say this real quick. I was scrolling too fast to go up to look at the name of the cloak from when you picked it up. And because of how I was scrolling and it just briefly, because I scrolled right past it and had to come back down, 100% read Cloak of the Edgelord, not Eagle Lord.
That'd
mean-
be amazing.
But you can't like identify it and see what it does. I don't like trading without knowing what I'm getting.
But that is more fun, I think.
You would do well in the Feywild.
Ah, well. Maybe one day. You don't have to make the decision now. It just,
Fine.
when you do. Until then, I will keep this bird cloak in my bag.
Am I able to tell if especially the baby vulture just now, if it eats what Seraphina left in the nest, will it be able to survive? Does it need somebody?
I mean,
Oh.
you know that it could eat off what's in the nest for like a few days, but it would eventually need more help.
Oh, beans.
Yeah, no, it did. It just didn't post in.
Right. Let me check one last.
And so, yeah, I will take the cloak of displacement that Seraphina hands me, and
Sure.
I will send her the cloak of the Eagle Lord.
Sure thing.
I
think you can do that on your own, right?
No, yeah, it's set up weird, so I'll just set it here. Here we go. For Seraphina, and then I will turn to Kurek. Kurek, here.
Yes.
I think this would probably be more beneficial for you than for me. I don't plan to be in a position where this would be necessary that often. So
Thank you.
I didn't actually read that. That's just Displacer Beast passive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's standard Cloak of Displacement. And Cloak of the Eagle Lord is Cloak of the Bat, but it's an eagle.
Yeah.
And outside, yeah.
Nice.
Ophelia, feeling kind of bummed. Gonna go back
Seraphina
up
is
to
sitting
the.
here like with like big kitten eyes, looking at this cloak and like kind of figuring out what it does.
Meanwhile, Ophelia's just like looking at this giant bird and feet.
Kirk's gonna kind of walk over to Ophelia. Are you okay?
I don't feel great. Right now, Ophelia's like trying to like internally figure out if maybe praying over the bird would work. Since, yeah, but I just like feeling defeated, I think is what she's feeling, regardless of like how well it went. You
Yeah.
know, long term, what are these birds gonna do? So.
Unfortunately, I don't think that we have done previous service to some vulture spirit. Or at least I don't think I have.
Ophelia's just gonna stare at you.
What? What are you staring at me for? I was making we wanted to help the wolves and I had a way to help the wolves. I don't have a way to help the bird. I'm sorry. Ophelia, I don't know what else I can do. Like
I don't know what else I could do.
I had the one trick and I used it. Like I don't
You did
know.
great. I appreciate you, Zarin. You were
I
very
didn't know
helpful.
that you were gonna have a very favorite. Do you want me to push the big bird off of the nest? Would that make you feel better?
The big bird, yes, that would give me some type of relief, actually.
It's really big. You gotta do it again.
Okay, it saved that time. It's a strong dead bird.
Rufio, how
Yeah.
far gone is this bird? Could I, through my connection, since like this is a symbol of my deity, would I be able to pray well enough to where maybe, or is it like dead?
You can try. Roll a religion.
Let's see.
You could certainly try.
You can certainly.
Yeah, so you start praying over it. You definitely like go into this sort of like almost like trance like state in your sorrow, just panicking, trying to figure out what to do over it as you start speaking over its dead body. And while it is dead, you do feel that if you like kept concentrating and tried to sort of pull back some sort of remnant of this bird, you might be able to.
I'm gonna try.
Give me another religion check. If you'd like to cast any spells to help you, you are certainly able to do that. If you'd like anyone else to help out, you can, yell at them or something.
I
Kirk can
have
he hits
a
things.
question.
I'm
Just
going to
because of
cast.
how
What?
I was gonna say, just because of how it's listed in here, and this may just be because of how it's listed. For my innate spellcasting, I have Healing Word. Does that just mean that I have the capabilities to cast that?
Get one free cast a day, which is this one.
Uh-huh.
But this one is the one
When you're
using your
doing
slot.
spell slots for. So I have one more.
Yes, I was going to mention. Yeah. So you have one slot and click out here.
And
This
then
one
this
is
is
your
your free one.
free one, and these are using your
Your
summons.
spots. Okay. Cool. That's what I was thinking when I was looking at it just now. Can I, for not necessarily knowing what Ophelia is doing, but understanding from like when we brought Craig back and just know and like having interacted with clerics in the past, can I expend a healing word but kind of like send it through Ophelia as like something for her to latch onto to help with her prayer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Can I, in addition to
Okay.
that, cast guidance on myself to give me an extra little oomph?
Of course.
Amazing.
I'm just doing this on her, so it's done and been used.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm gonna roll religion. Thank.
Roll another religion for having advantage with yeah. And did guidance add it?
I don't think so.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
No, guidance probably isn't set up right.
Yeah. You do see the bird sort of like wings moving a little bit, but you aren't really able to like sustain that connection thus far to keep it going.
Can I attempt again, or is it like one time and I'm done?
You can have one more, but you're worried that you're running out of time to really do something major for this.
Right. Just gonna look at the sky, then the dirt because that's more appropriate. And try again. Nope. All right.
Roll advantage again. Roll another one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good Lord.
Oh my goodness.
What the actual fuck?
You're staring over. You see. You even hear a little clacking as its beak moves open and closes, but then it just sort of like falls limp and dead again as
No.
you feel this connection that you had to the creature for a little bit sort of disconnect and break.
God damn it. I guess I gotta put 12, 13 in lotto numbers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Or 2 and 3 because that was their die rolls.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look over at my friends and just the big waterworks are gonna come out again. My lips
Oh.
gonna pout, and I'm just gonna just start crying.
I don't have any more tricks. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Ophelia.
It's okay. You did all the best
I'm
tricks.
tapped out.
There's nothing I can do.
Other
I
than
just
having
hit
like
things.
a healing potion, but I don't think that's really gonna help.
It's been dead for a long time. Like,
I know.
she looks at an invisible watch, like at night, and then she's just gonna put her cheek on its beak and just like cry. And she's gonna be like, "Just give me like 10 minutes to deal with this, and then I'll be back, guys. I'll be back."
Okay. Do you want us to wait over there?
She's sniffing like a toddler who just got out of a tantrum. Just full of, she can't really
I'll
talk
just
to
give
you
her
right
like
now.
a little pat on the shoulder, and I have Ollie stay over there with her.
Okay, Kirk's gonna give her some space.
And I'm just gonna hang out there for again 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna come up and I'm just gonna be like rubbing my eyes, and I'm gonna be like, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna go."
Are you still
All bleary-eyed.
full-sized, or are you fun-sized again?
I'm still full sized.
Do you want a hug?
No,
Okay.
but Ophelia is gonna look at Zarin and like reach out and be like, "You did all of your best tricks for me, and I appreciate it. Which is why when we get back to your place, I'm gonna make sure I dig your shoe out from the front yard." You already reorganized your book, so I can't offer to help you with that. But I just want to say thank you,
What,
and I'm sorry.
Did you find who ransacked the house and?
It was me,
Find where
Zarin.
they
It was me. I'm trying to be honest because you helped me out.
What do you mean? It was you, Ophelia!
I told you if you kept trying to push Calliope on me, I was coming for your shoes and shitting in them. I didn't shit in them because that would have been gross, right? I put it in the yard because I love dirt. You may not. But I only did one pair of shoes. I threatened to rip out the pages of your book. Didn't do that. I just buried some shoes and did that to your organization. You got it back. I'm being honest here, Zarin. I'm just trying. I've had a rough day. I'm trying to be thankful. Be mad at me tomorrow.
Okay.
Go to sleep and be mad at me in the morning. I'm having a rough time. I'm big. But I will undig your shoe from the yard.
Ophelia, do you want one of the feathers from the vulture to, like, I can braid it into your hair?
She's gonna eye you because she's like, physical touch. And then she's like, that might be nice actually while I'm this big. I don't like doing this that often.
I mean, and I can get a small one, so when you go back to fun size, it's still there.
Well, it should shrink.
Or it could shrink.
I could put some of that fancy stuff you got in my bag of holding while it's also big enough for you to put your hand in.
But then how are we gonna get it out?
I could get big again. This is in my repertoire. I just don't like doing it, Seraphina.
That's fair. But I mean, like, I'm fine with the bag.
Okay, if you say so. But I appreciate you guys for at least trying.
You have a bag of holding now too.
Yeah.
Is that what the haversack is?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The haversack is literally, it's a better bag of holding in a lot of ways. Do you not know what a Heward's Haverly haversack is or whatever it is? Did you read the item that he gave you?
No, she was just excited it was full of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, over
There's a
1,000. That's it.
That's all she needed to hear.
All I needed. Listen, there's a reason I like playing rogue.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. We have a big bag holding now.
Okay, no, because like there is no description.
Well, that's on him.
Rufio!
It's not on me. It's on Plutonium Importer.
Ah, what did I do? I still have it? I don't understand.
What's handy?
The container?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't let me change how much money it has, though. Oh.
Yeah, it has a central pouch that can hold up to 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds of material. The backpack always weighs 5 pounds regardless of its contents. Placing an object in the haversack follows normal
of
rules.
stuff, not 3250 gold.
Yeah, correct.
2950 and then a diamond.
Yeah, I'll send you a diamond.
Is this okay?
I'll send you the diamond, or I'll send Ophelia a diamond for it. Because I already have a diamond made in my inventory.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
I did not realize this was a bag of holding. Got a bag of holding. And I got a cloak that makes me fly. Guys, I can fly with this cloak for an hour a day, as long as I have charges on it.
Nice.
Ophelia, I'm gonna send you a diamond for Revivify.
Thanks.
So you
Yeah,
have a
that was
diamond
going to be
now.
my other thought, but it's been dead longer than a minute.
Yeah. I mean, if it died in this battle, then sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Were there any signs of fuckery from
Oh yeah, its
That's
wings.
interesting.
Both of the wings from the giant eagle and the death vulture were sliced off.
Okay.
So it's not like they fought each other necessarily.
No. Here, actually, everyone roll an investigation as you look around the bodies. Now that you're asking those questions. Yeah,
Anyone?
Zarin, you definitely see that there's like claw marks and that like some other large beast, probably the thing that he's fusing together, helped him in this fight against the vultures.
Okay.
Mixtavius, when I catch you, Mixtavius.
That's not who did this.
That's
Is
not
that
who
not
he thinks he is,
Mixtavius?
at least.
My
I mean, it
names are
is
mixed
who
up.
he
Sorry.
is.
Yeah,
It's McTavius went insane because of this guy.
yeah. That's my names got mixed up for my notes.
So you said the wing of both the vulture and the giant eagle that were right there?
No, the here, one second. Blah, 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 blah. The death vulture and the giant vulture both had their
And-
wings cut off.
Wings cut off? Okay.
Yeah.
Death vulture and giant vulture both missing.
And as you guys get back to the base and start building the pyre, we will call the session there.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay! Good job, everybody.
Rufio, I've lost respect for you.
Why? Because I did a really, really old meme to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought
exactly
Serafina was
why.
going to open it, and it was going to be funnier.
That's
Because she wouldn't have known that it was a meme.
Oh, so for those not in the know, I prepared explosive runes today is an ancient joke from like
Webcomic
3rd
meme.
edition. Yeah, it's from like Order of the Stick, isn't it?
It's from Order of the Stick, yeah.
Yeah, it's from a really old D&D webcomic. And that's the joke is like, what do your explosive runes say? Oh, it says I prepared explosive runes today. And
Yeah.
so like it's literally like a 20-year-old joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see.
Literally a 20-year-old joke.
Yeah, no, it really is.
I was looking at it, I was like, yep, 2005 would be about the time.
Yep.
I would like you to know that I appreciate at one point when you, Rick, responded
to, I don't even remember what it was, but I had a confused face that was truthfully Seraphina's confused face and didn't see anything, and you responded to the confused face that I was giving. I appreciate that.
I will say, Cher, no matter if you kept or traded the cloak, I was giving it to Kirk either way.
That's fair. Yeah, both of those would be good for him. And like my thought process was because I really wanted the displacement for myself. But I was like, if he's offering, that means that this is good.
You don't know that. Maybe I just wanted to mix your animal motif metaphors. You have a fox motif, but this is a bird cloak. Maybe I just wanted to mix that up.
I also have a fucking Tressum who has wings.
So now she's a flying fox, which is a bat.
Sure.
That is true. That is true.
All right, good session, guys.
Good
Yeah.
session.
That was great.